Welcome back, everyone. This is Theory DT broadcasting another Call of Duty Black Ops weapon review. Today we're going to be doing the RPK, and I have some buddies with me playing today. It's Cash Money Banks and Chinchilla. They're both playing with me today, and we're actually showing... Actually, all of us were actually using the weapon to showcase it a little bit more instead of just me using the gun. But we actually had a very good round with this. I believe we all went 24 and 10 just about. So overall, I gotta say this gun's actually very good considering it's a workhorse gun. You get it at level 6, so it's something you use until, you know, later on levels when you can unlock the other weapons. The recoil on this gun is actually very high. It's actually the highest out of all the LMGs in my opinion that I've noticed with it. It's actually very unstable with the recoil, so you got to maintain it, especially at larger, longer distance when you're actually firing. So, just something to consider. I'll roll the clip here, and I'll show you what it looks like with the hip fire, aiming down the sights and from the hip. So I'll show you here. Now, this is me not controlling the burst. I'm not actually trying to control it. This is just the way that it wants to climb. Is actually vertical. But as you can see, though, if you control the burst, the actual spread of the bullets is much like a SMG. So if you notice in the video, we're getting a lot of hip-fire kills. That's the reason why. So if you can control that, it's very nice. As you can see, too, with the aim down sights, the pull is vertical. So when I was actually using the red dot, that's what you notice a lot when you're trying to pick people off from a longer distance. It pulls so vertical. You just got to really watch those shots. Another thing to point out, it's actually very nice about the LMGs, and this one in particular, it only takes 3 shots to take someone down. So that's any distance. It doesn't lose any stopping power from short to long range. So just something to consider too when you're picking someone off. So really control your burst, and you'll actually find yourself picking people off very easy. This gun will compete with the assault rifles if you can control the burst and instead of holding down the trigger. Because if you hold down that trigger, it will climb right out of your hands. Now with the magazine size, if you're not putting extended mag, just something to consider, you only get 40 rounds in the clip, and the reload time is 4 seconds. If you have it rounds in the magazine already, it's 5.5 seconds. If you fully unchamber a round, you have to load one back in. So it's a very lengthy reload. So when you do, just make sure if you're going to need sleight of hand, something to put on for this gun if you're not going to be using extended mag. With the red dot sight, I actually gave up with it. If any of you have any suggestions, please post your comments about how you're using the red dot sights with this gun. I was having a terrible time. I went 4 games where I went negative, and I really never go negative in any game, but with the red dot sight, I was just, the climb with it, that it was going vertical, was throwing off my shots, especially at distances like that, where it was only medium range, and my shots were going just way off. So just comment or post anything which you can do to think that you can help other players, or maybe myself, because I do like the LMGs. I do like fully automatic weapons with large clips in them, so just go ahead and feel free to do that. It has an ACOG with it as well, which is unique to the gun, which looks much like the AK-47, which it has a single dot in the center, no crosshairs in it. And it also has the infrared scope as well. Now another thing too to point out, I don't know if it was me or maybe they just forgot to put it in there. I don't see any grips with these guns, and they would be a godsend right now with these guns, because their recoil on a lot of these LMGs are really bad sometimes, and I'm just surprised that they didn't put any of them in there. Well, thank you guys for watching the video. Definitely enjoy yourselves out there. Again, this is Theory DT signing out.
Plane ready.